What's up, guys? Rudy and Jamal are back. Sorry, we took a little break after we finished our last instructional. We were so excited and happy to finish the first two parts that we both ran off to the Seattle Pride Parade for about a week. We both came back after our bender. Only one of us has an STD now, and we'll tell you who it is after the rest of this content. Thanks. All right. Shot mechanics. Okay. Wrestling doesn't start until the other guy pushes back. Some guy that's way better and more knowledgeable in wrestling than me said that. Don't remember his name. But when we actually start shooting on our partner, we can't shoot from too far away. This is too far away. If I start changing my elevation to try to shoot from here, I'll never get to my partner's legs. And especially if my partner is knowledgeable and sees me shoot from that far away, they're just going to grab a guillotine as soon as they see me shooting in. And then, instead of sprawling, fighting my head, fighting my hands, the guillotine becomes his number one defense. So, to prevent that, we have to learn how to really dominate that push in our partner. For this drill, we're going to make sure that we use the meat hooks. So, as we stand in front of our partner, all right, same thing. Head and hands are going to make, head's going to make contact before hands do. My thumbs are on the inside of my partner's arms, and from here, I can begin to push my partner back. As I push my partner back, he needs to stop me with that break so that now his weight is coming forward. My thumb is going to pass over the top of his arm so that I can now get purchase of my fingers over the back of his tricep. I'm going to pull his front leg to me as I take an outside step, bringing my partner's weight forward. When I change elevation, my hand is going to help pull my partner's weight over the top of me as I drop my knee to the ground. This is now going to put my partner in a compromised position where I'll be able to push into him as I bring my trailing leg forward and be able to drive my weight up. If I've done well enough of a job, I'll typically put my partner's hands on the mat. We should always try to do that. Sometimes our partners are going to be too strong where their hands won't hit the mat, but we'll go ahead and start with that. Push in, head meets hands, we meat hook, we push our partner in, that brake comes on, pull that front leg forward, change elevation, pass my partner's arm to throw it into my pocket, and connect onto their leg. Bring my trailing leg up as I begin turning the corner, and now we can start to pick my partner's leg up. If he chooses to stand up with us, we end up with our outside single. One more time. Head and hands. Meat hooks to push our partner back. Once he puts that brake on, thumb passes over the arm, purchase on the tricep, pull that leg forward, change elevation, arm goes over myself, knee hits the ground, turn, and then we can pick our partner's leg up. All right. The meat hooks. The meat hooks are a good way to learn how to dominate the inside position. But just because I'm dominating the inside position doesn't mean that my partner has no control. When my thumbs are on the inside, my partner's typically going to take outside ties of my elbows. Once I've started to get rid of my inside position, my partner can use this to push my elbow across the center line to offset my shot so that I can no longer really drive forward into them without losing too much position. To be prepared for that, when we set up this shot, when we go for our inside single, we push our partner back, we pull this front leg forward. As we're changing elevation, they follow our elbow with their leg as they step back, making it so that I cannot actually reach that inside. From here, I'm going to switch my knees, shoulders, hips, and elbows in one shot. This is going to open up that alley to now shoot for that outside single around my partner's leg, and then to begin picking it up. One more time. Head before our hands. We push in with our partner with our meat hooks, and now we start to pull that front leg forward. We change elevation, and they step back and block our elbow. Swap knees, shoulders, and elbows all at one time so that we can now swap to the outside to begin picking this leg up into our outside single. Once you're here, use the whole system that we just went over in order to take your partner down. Right, finishing your outside single. The most traditional finish of the outside single is running the pipe. Not to be confused with laying the pipe, like your dad used to do back in the day. The way that we're going to do this is we're going to set up our single leg shot on the outside using our meat hooks. As we meet head and hands with our partner, We're pushing in with those meat hooks. Push, push, push. Hand goes past to get my pull. That foot steps, change my elevation, snake my leg, begin standing up, keeping my head in good position. Now, as I pick my partner's leg up, from here, I'll stop pushing. I'm going to take my front foot, and I'm going to step across my partner first. My back foot is now going to step behind as I pull my elbows to my center line and spin my partner down. Head before hands. We push in. Hand goes past to pull his tricep. Change elevation, connect to my outside single, pick my partner's leg up, stop pushing for a second so that I can step, turn, and then dump my partner to the ground. Before I kill my partner again, the uppercut finish. When we have an athletic partner, running the pipe is not going to be enough. If he's hell-bent on not getting taken down, he's just going to hop in that circle around. Now, we're going to change elevation with our finish. Typically, running the pipe, about a medium level finish. When we go ahead and lift our partner up into that uppercut, we're now going to compromise our partner's balance even further. Now, we're going to start head before hands. We start pushing into our partner. We set up that same exact outside single leg that we've been working on. As we pick our partner's leg up, he continues to stay up as I try to run the pipe. As I turn and try to run this pipe, from here, I'll notice that he's not going down. My outside hand can reach down for my partner's heel so that I can kick my outside foot back. Now I can stand up. From here, my near hand is going to start to get underneath my partner's leg to make him step closer to me. As I uppercut him, his foot comes closer so that I can now step behind my partner's foot to sweep and put him down on the ground. Same side, swap side. Actually, both sides. Okay. Head before hands. We go and we push it. That brake is on. We pull that leg towards us. Shoot. Outside single. We step up. We try to run our pipe, and he stays up. As that happens, my hand goes down to cup his heel, kick my leg straight back, and then stand up. Cup the heel and trap the toes. Try not to straight ankle lock the leg right now. If I straight ankle lock it, my partner can turn to face away from me, and he can pull his leg out, and it'll usually slip because he's not wearing shoes. So when we push, pull, change our elevation, try to run our partner down, it's not working. So we reach through, cup that heel, cup the heel and block the toes. Now, when we uppercut that foot, it comes closer to us so we can step and take our partner down. Okay. Now, this third finish. When we lift our partner's leg up high, a way that they can start to defend this is by collar tying so that they can shove their foot deeper into my leg or to my arm. And now his foot can become heavy. As his foot becomes heavy, he can start to stomp this down to the ground. And eventually, my arm will be too weak to hold onto his leg. When that collar tie becomes an actual form of defense from our partner, we're going to use that extra tie from our partner to dump them towards their weak side. We'll start head and hands. We're going to go ahead and start pushing in. Same exact setup as our outside single. And we're going to go through all of the same finishes that we just did. We're going to try to run the pipe. We're going to try to lift our partner's leg up. And as we stand up, we notice that the collar tie is on us. Take our hand, overhook the top of the collar tie. And now as we pull down on this collar tie, we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn our partner to knock them back down. Head before hands. Push into our partners. Outside single setup. Pick that leg up. Attempt to run the pipe. Attempt to lift the foot up. Now we notice that we have that collar tie. Attach, pull down as we circle, and now we can bring our partner down. Okay, the fourth finish. Our partner is the best wrestler in the world. Running the pipe doesn't work, the uppercut doesn't work, the initial pull down to their back doesn't work, and so now when we pull, if our partner follows us, we're going to go ahead and just go right back into our push. Now, we're going to start off head and hands, head before hands, meat hooks on the inside. We push, push, push. We're setting up our outside single. We start building height. We use our running the pipe to start off balancing our partner. We reach down to pick this foot up. Now, we try to pull down on our partner's arm, and he follows us. When this happens, as I pulled my partner, I can now push by taking my hand and going underneath their elbow. I'm going to let his toes go because I like him. As I push him and he turns to the mat, I can usually keep control of his ankle to now reinforce it with my second hand to lift as I kick to put my partner down on the ground. And usually from here, we can end up in a nice leg drag position. So, head versus head before hands. We begin pushing with our meat hooks. Push, push, push. We set up our outside single so that we can change elevation. We begin building our height, and we try to run the pipe first. That doesn't work, so we go ahead and we pick this second leg up to now try to change our elevation. The uppercut doesn't work. Turning our partner behind doesn't work. As our partner goes behind us, we can now push up on their elbow to put their hands on the mat, reinforce that second leg, kick, and now we can take our partner down.